Ooh. Nice. Welcome back to Jeffro's Game Room. We're going to be playing some PS1 games now on the channel. Now that I have the ability to capture, I just got my capture device in the mail. We'll be playing some Driver to start. One of my favorite games from my childhood. And I hope you guys enjoy watching me play it. I plan on doing a full playthrough of the game. Split it up into small segments so it's easy to digest for all of you guys. But if you guys do enjoy it, I hope that you will leave a like, and if you're new, possibly subscribe. But for nostalgia's sake, we're going to watch the intro sequence, at least for the first episode of this series. And like I said, played this a lot as a kid. One of the hardest parts to get through was that tutorial sequence at the beginning. But I put in a little bit of practice. And it's also not my first time doing it, so we should do okay with the tutorial. And like I said, I have more capture options now, so we'll be adding more stuff to the channel. It is called Jeffro's Game Room for a reason. I do collect video games, and I do have a lot of games that I'd like to share with you guys, and we're getting closer and closer to being able to do that. So still haven't got my webcam, so that's something that'll be added to the whole mix in the future. And I'm still learning how to use the capture device and stuff like that. Learning how to use programs like OBS, and may even look at other programs that may work well for me. And also my computer isn't really the best performance-wise, so I'm limited with what I can do. So, at least for now, I do have a PC. Ooh, that's loud. That my cousin is helping me build. So hopefully in the future that's something that's gonna get finished up, and I'll have a better performing PC. Because as it is right now, I can only record. So I have done stream tests on Twitch, and it's just not going to work with this PC. So for now, we're sticking with recording, and also my PC doesn't do too well with 60 frames per second. So playing games like this works out pretty good because a lot of the PS1 titles are 30 frames per second, so recording at 30 frames per second doesn't really mess anything up. The intro's over. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. Like I said, just doing it for nostalgia's sake. Not going to be doing that every episode of the series, but there are several modes, but the main campaign is the undercover mode. You got your high scores, options, take a ride, which is basically just drive around, and then you got driving games if you want to do some multiplayer stuff. They do have the option for that. And then there's cheat codes. That's something maybe we'll mess with in one of the episodes throughout the series, but for now, we're just gonna do the regular campaign. Start off with a new game. And
Truth is, Tanner,
I will be
3 years on
watching
the department, and you're still the best driver I got.
the
We
cutscenes.
don't get
Just
too many ex-racing boys in here.
for those that maybe who never played
Low-life rumble in
the
Miami
game
isn't a
or
hunt for a guy
never
who
had the
can pump a
chance to,
gas.
or
Big getaway, big job,
um,
maybe even some kind of hit.
trying to give you guys the
Don't
full
go by the name
experience.
of
We're not
Rufus
doing a
is in the
speed run,
picture.
so
We need a line on it.
hopefully that's okay with you
Coffee?
guys.
Black, right? Guys upstairs were asking for you in person. Look,
So basically,
I
the
want you to go under.
tutorial
But
is
no one's
like
gonna know except me. If I bring anyone else
an
in, I'll
interview,
let
I
you know.
guess. It's the best way I could put it.
I need your badge. Any questions?
So Tanner just got put undercover. All right. We'll start it with burnout. And we'll do handbrake, 180, 360.
Hey, man! Okay.
Then we'll do a lap. It would be so sick if I could get this first try. Earlier I did not get it first try. Okay, we gotta do slalom. The slalom not gonna work? Okay. What's going on here? Oh no. Right, we just need speed.
Hey, man. Maybe I'll give you a call
All
when I need
right.
to ride to the grocery store.
Alright. We couldn't get it first try. But we should be able to get it second try. Let's go. Let's go. Handbrake 180. 360. We'll do a lap. Probably have to do this twice because I started at the wrong spot.
You crazy?
Okay, slalom's done. I didn't get 360 done yet?
Hey, man! Okay.
Oh, how's that not a brake test?
Maybe I'll give you a call when I need a ride to the
Oh,
grocery
come on. All right. Third time's the charm. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Wow! Hey, man! Okay.
Oh, come on. There we go. All right, we just got slalom.
You the man. We gonna need you.
Finally, we got it. All right. We're going to save the game. Because we don't want to do that again. No. Ah. Whatever. We'll fix that next time we save. I'm pretty sure it says Jag. Alright. It's whatever. I was trying to put Jeffro, but it didn't work out. Either way, no, we don't. No. I always forget the triangle's back. So used to using circles back. You know what I mean? Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. We have finished that tutorial sequence. And we are on our way to our first job. Give you guys a little tour here. We got options. Take a drive. And you can go back to title screen. Save the game. And then the answering machine is where you get your jobs from. From the lady. I think it's a lady. With the world's creepiest voice.
You have one new message.
Isn't that creepy? I feel like that's creepy.
It's us. So listen, we want to use you on a bank job. No hassle. Should be real sleepy. You want in?
Let's do it. So I don't know if I mentioned it already, but we're playing on the PS3. And that's how I'm capturing, because PS3 obviously has an HDMI output, which makes things much easier to capture. And much nicer looking quality. And one of the best options for playing your PS1 games. I think. I do have a PS1 hooked up to my tube television, and I normally would play off of that for sure. I prefer to play off of the tube television. It just looks the way it's supposed to, I guess, is the best way I could put that. But nevertheless, this provides... Alright, we gotta pick these guys up and get the hell out of here. Like I said, this provides the best capture option. And the PS3 does, although it is emulation, it is some of the best emulation you can use for PS1 games. You can definitely argue there's better emulation on PC if you have a nice enough PC to run it. Yeah, I know it's just PS1 games, but from what I understand, some games are being upscaled to 4K and stuff like that with certain emulators. It's getting pretty crazy these days, but I do prefer to play on the original hardware. PS3 is technically original hardware, even though it is still emulation, but software emulation, but Pretty sure I do have to keep the cops off of me. Alright, we did it. Got our first mission done. Continue. And I do also have the ability to capture other retro games, so you'll also see that on the channel as well. I have a Hyperkin Retron 5, which is a emulation based console that plays all different kinds of cartridges like Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced,
You have 2
Game Boy Color, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and then their Japanese counterparts like the Famicom and the Super Famicom also are playable. So lots of options that I will hopefully be streaming in the future, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. As we add upgrades to the channel, things will hopefully only get better. But anyway, we'll move on to the next mission.
Me. You did good. We got a real hot car. We got.
Oh.
It's me.
I didn't mean to do that.
We got a real hot car. We gotta get it out of here by afternoon. We need plates changed. Respray, man. We need a whole workout. Down here if you but this car is hot, man. I mean, real flame grill, super hot.
Super hot. I love it. Some aspects of the game haven't necessarily aged too well, but it's still a really fun game to play in 2020. I actually replayed it recently. And for the sake of YouTube, I just figured why not play it again now that I have the ability to capture it, share it with you guys. And it fits the channel perfectly because I love doing racing and driving content. So we're just gonna avoid that cop. We're gonna check our map. Okay, yeah, I had the route I'm going to take is kind of harder because there's less space to work with, so if you end up in a cop chase, they can quite easily, I'm gonna end up with a cop right there. They hit you up against these walls here, and then your damage meter moves up quite quickly, especially you gotta be careful going around these corners. Like, the cops in this game are absolutely brutal. Honestly, OBS does a pretty good job at sharpening the image, because what I see on my television, what I see on OBS, I mean, the OBS looks pretty damn good. Take a wee little detour. Whoopsie. Get out of here. Hit hit that pole. Oh, not me, him. We got roadblocks. Sick drift, bruh. We made it. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I also have a
You have one.
USB memory card reader, so like my memory cards that I use on my PS1, I can transfer the save.
We want to talk to you. The
I'll let
marina
him
on
talk
South Point.
first.
We'll just hang loose till you get your ass round here.
They bleeped swear words before, now they're not what? Whatever. Anyway, like I was mentioning, I have a memory card USB reader, so I can back up my PS1 and PS2 games onto a computer or onto my PS3 or transfer them, so I can play the digital version, or I can play the disc on the PS3 instead of the tube television. Like in this instance, but we're starting off with a new save game, so we don't really have to worry about that at all. You may notice I'm not saving, and that's mainly just in case there's any issues with the recording and I have to go back and replay these sections. Alright, it's nighttime. We're gonna check maybe bring that down a bit. I already have it adjusted on OBS, so it should sound fine. But I check the map. Okay, I'm gonna go over one. I don't want to go that way. Whatever. We're just gonna have to get into a cop chase and get away from him, that's all. We're gonna have to stay on this side. Oh crap. Try not to go on the wrong side, because it's a good way to get screwed up. We're taking this next man. Get out of my way. Taking this next main road to the right. That will cut through the grass. It's these highways that are brutal. And I should also mention where the map takes place. It's a Miami map. In case you didn't notice any landmarks when I had the map pulled up. Cops are douchers. Oh, wow. I'm surprised I didn't get more damage. Cops for days. Oh, I'm running out of time. Oh! What? Oh well, we will try it again. That kind of... I was literally... It's not exactly the easiest game in the world. Let's just say that. I mean, some of the times are pretty tight when it comes to the ones that count down. So you don't want to waste any time. It's good to know your routes. Whoops. But the plan, recording-wise, is to... Oh... The plan, recording-wise, is to not do any cuts. So you get to see my mistakes and all that fun stuff. And because it's just a little bit easier to not have to go through the editing process if it's not necessary. Cops are brutal in this game. Damn it. Oh, they would put up a roadblock. Ah, get out of here. Oh my god. Oh, we made it. We finally made it. What do we got going on
Need you to
here?
make an exchange. This case for a locker key. It's a sweet deal. Cash for a key. In and out. Wham, bam, boom. Meet them at the marina. Get the key or stay out of town.
Really? The voice acting in this game is amazing. But I think we'll pick up that mission that he was talking about in the next episode of Driver for the PS1. Okay. It's just kind of throwing me right into it. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you don't mind leaving a like, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so. If you're into racing or driving content, I love playing racing games, and I love making racing or driving content for the channel. So if you guys enjoy it, it's even better. Yeah, have a great day, guys.